Hello, my name's Philip Kawalec. I'm going to be speaking about my Polish heritage today. So, my parents are immigrants from Poland, and I'm a first generation American. Um, and I was raised in a way where my Polish heritage was very, very important to me, to the point where Polish was actually my first language. I went into preschool not knowing English. So, where are my parents from specifically? So Poland is located in Central Europe. It's next to Germany, and specifically, my mom is from here, Kielce, it's called, and my dad's here from Zamość. Kielce is a city of around 200,000 people, and Zamość is quite a bit smaller, with only having around 60,000 people. The interesting thing is, Zamość is only located about 45 minutes away from the Ukrainian border. So the city has been continuously growing, and industry has been expanding as the Ukrainian war is going on, just due to the fact that there's so much shipments going into Ukraine and humanitarian aid. So right here on the left, we have a picture of Kielce. This big building in the middle is actually the main cathedral of Kielce, and a fun fact is I was actually baptized there when I was 3 months old. Right here on the right, we have Zamość. Zamość is known for its brightly colored buildings, and this building you see right here is actually the town hall. So, some quick history facts about Poland. This is the Polish flag on the right here. The red stands for bloodshed, and the white stands for hope. So, it's like through the bloodshed, we get hope. This building you see right here is actually Wawel Castle. It is located in Kraków, Poland. Kraków used to be the capital of Poland, so back when there was Polish kings, they lived in this castle and they were able to govern their whole country from there. Down here on the right, we see Malbork. Malbork is located in northern Poland near Gdynia, and it was the castle of the Teutonic Knights. And believe it or not, this castle is actually the biggest brick castle in the world. Some more history. So down here on the left, we see Squadron 303. Squadron 303 was part of the British Army during World War II, and it was a squadron made up of completely Polish pilots who were able to escape the Nazi occupation of Poland. These Polish pilots came to England and wanted to fight, and they were given their own squadron. And a fun fact is this squadron was actually the most successful squadron during the Battle of Britain. They had the most air-to-air kills with the least amount of air losses. Down here on the right, we see Auschwitz. Obviously, a very infamous place. I was actually lucky enough to go visit Auschwitz in May, and it is very, very humbling and just incredible in the worst way, with how bad people can be to their fellow people. It is just ridiculous, and I really advise anyone who can or has the opportunity to go and experience this part of history. Up here on the right, we see Solidarność, which is the solidarity movement. So after World War II, the USSR installed a puppet government in Poland, and forced communism down on the Polish people. The solidarity movement began in order to kick the Soviets out of Poland and for Poland to gain independence again. And after 40 years, Poland was able to kick the Soviets out and finally be independent again. So currently, Poland is very much a first world nation. Down here, down on the right, you see the city Warsaw, which is Poland's capital. And Poland is a part of NATO and also the European Union. Poland's current economic trends show that its GDP per capita will actually surpass the GDP of Great Britain. So it is very much a growing nation in Europe, and it's really becoming somewhat of a European powerhouse. From a military perspective, Poland is one of the US's biggest allies on the European continent, with it being the only country to surpass a 3.5% of its GDP committed to military funding. And here are my references. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation.